Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ori, and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV and the Restoration of Rum campaign. So last episode, we went ahead and expanded our holdings to the east a little bit. I was hoping to be able to feed Theodoro to, I was hoping to be able to feed the rest of Imeretti's land here to Theodoro, but Theodoro didn't have coring range, which I thought was quite suspicious considering there's a port here. And there's a port here, but at the time Theodora was sieged down, so who knows? That might have been part of it, actually. Oh well. That being said, we will probably go ahead. We did also white peace out of the war Crimea called us into with Genoa, and Crimea is pretty much fully occupied right now. So I think we're gonna dissolve this alliance, honestly, and upgrade. And what I mean by upgrade is we're going to go ahead and pick up Corazon as an ally, I believe. He seems to be in a fairly stable position overall. I did mention this at the end of last episode. I figured I'd mention it here. Yazd, the one Zoroastrian province in the entire game of EU4. At the start, at least. Well, yeah, it's the only one at the start. But, yeah, they've kind of revolted and formed their own sheikdom. If they're still alive, we may proclaim a guarantee on them just because. But I don't think we'll be doing that. Let's go ahead and break off ties with Crimea, because I would very much like to conquer him in the not-too-distant future. I'd like to feed all of that land to Theodoro, because why not? And yeah, at this point, we're just moving the army back. We're making some money. Move to Sivas, because there is better supply limit there. We should get there before the monthly attrition tick. Absolutely. Good stuff. We are still waiting on massive amounts of war exhaustion to disperse, and I'm okay with that, honestly. Cossack aggression. Ooh, hey, prestige. That's cool. I'll take some free prestige. We're actually doing fairly well on prestige. Goodbye, Crimea. That's hilarious. Wow. Alright, so Genoa, okay. That's a thing. Well, I guess we'll have to wait until the Age of Discovery falls off, so we don't have to deal with that annoying trade league anymore. So, let's check. Where are these Imeretti separatists? Literally Imeretti. That's quite amusing. So let's go ahead and pay the army. We need to, unfortunately. Genoa has announced us as a rival because they are actually a valid rival once again. Which is fine. I'm not even actually that worried about it, all things considered. We are doing fairly well with our economy at this point. We've paid off most of our loans. We're down to 2. Started with 6 or 7, I believe, when I was recording this yesterday after having taken a little break. Alright, so by the time you guys seeing this, it'll be Thursday? So, yeah, never mind. Completely nonsensical. It's totally okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sometimes I ramble. It just happens. Just deal with it, okay? Alright, that out of the way. We do have a 5% colonialism tech penalty currently. Where did it spawn? Ah, damn it, it spawned in Castile. So that means Castile is going to be a new world power. And you know what? We haven't really looked around the map too much. So let's get a brief rundown of what's happening. Ooh, Friesland is doing quite well. Holland is basically dead. That is that's actually really cool to see. We may end up seeing Friesland form the Dutch Republic, the Netherlands. That could be cool. Denmark is currently annexing Norway, which is actually very interesting. Although it says it's not progressing, so who knows what's happening there, actually. Who knows at all? Yeah, it's not like nothing's happening, so that's interesting. Scotland's basically dead. England is growing rather powerful. The PLC is a thing. Oh, wow. Huh. You know, we haven't sent that diplomat to Corazon yet. Huh. Now that's interesting. An alliance with the PLC. Friendly. Common rivals. Diplo rep, and that's really interesting. I mean, that wouldn't be terrible. They want this land, though, is kind of the issue. I mean, Khorasan, what does Khorasan desire? This area, which is fine for now. I mean, eventually we'll have to turn and conquer him. About Poland. Let's see. We have some... Yeah, they want Constantinople, some of this land. They want Kingiria as well. That's hilarious. I wouldn't give them any land. I'd probably call them in on favors. But that's interesting. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. This will put us over the relationship limit for the time being. But this gives us an ally outside of the area we want to conquer. And you know, once we annex Dul Qadir in June of 1511, once we finish annexing him, shouldn't be too bad, actually. We probably will end up picking up Khorasan as an ally as well, just to be able to call them in against QQ. That could be quite nice. Speaking of that, that reminded me of the war we fought against QQ with the Mamluks, and we got a massive amount of favors out of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use 10 of them. And at this point, we're getting favors every 2 years with the Mamluks, which is awesome. So we're going to use 10 of them, bump that trust back to above 50. That should be just fine. We're really just waiting for these Imeretian separatists to fire so that we can deal with that. How is our war exhaustion doing? Getting ever lower. I don't want to start coring these just yet. I'm going to place a much higher value on admin in this campaign. That being said, well, I mean, what's the extra cost right now? Extra 5%, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and core these at this point. Let's at least get it going somewhat. These will be done. Most of them will be done in January of 1509. That's not bad, though. We'll still probably have rebels. Where are the Samske rebels going to fire? That's going to be Kars, which is a fortress, which we're going to go ahead and unmothball. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We will go ahead and probably make Samske and Imereti a state. We'll definitely, you know what? We'll save 2 of them, because I definitely want to turn these 2 states into proper states once we annex Dul Qadir. Yeah, okay, that made more, again, that's another thing that made more sense in my head before I said it. Oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. So we can make more states, and I mean, now would be a decent time to attack the Ottomans, because they are moving into Hungary. But at the same time, we really don't have any manpower. I mean, oh, we could call Poland in on the promise of land. That could be interesting. Oh, if the Ottomans take this, we can call Poland in on the promise of land. I'm fine with that, actually. Let's let the Ottomans drain themselves as much as possible. Speaking of which, rivals, yeah, they're down to 11k manpower. They do have a pretty mighty force limit. There's the Imereti rebels. Not surprising, we do get the defensive bonus. I don't want to take a stab at it. No! Stop with the inflation. Stop it. No more of this inflation. My god, this is going to push us up to 10, which means I have to spend 67 admin to bump it down. In fact, I think we're just going to go ahead and do it twice, thanks to our innovativeness. It's a little cheaper, actually. Austria is Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. That's fine, I guess. Cool, good to know. Thanks, game. Appreciate that. Let's see, we did have to take out a loan, right? Yeah, that's not surprising. I don't think we're going to build any buildings right now, as much as I'd love to actually get some cash. We really do need to just kind of stabilize. Age of Discovery is coming to an end. So our golden era will last until 1546, which is not bad. We have another 40 years of those golden era bonuses, which are pretty spectacular overall. Quite pleased that we went ahead and decided to do that. I think once again I will do this, honestly, because it's not gonna get any cheaper. Getting pretty sick of those events. We're down under 5% inflation now, which is quite nice. We'll probably go ahead and just buy that all the way down since we get 10 admin a month. At least currently we do. Let's go ahead and continue to consolidate our troops here so that when these Samskaean rebels do fire, because they are going to fire, you know what? I'm gonna just take the... yeah, I'm just gonna move out of the province. There's plenty of unrest here, which is fine. Now there's even more since we've moved our army out. Quite nice. Glory to us. 5 more prestige. Huzzah. Alright, let's see. We can insult rivals. Let's go ahead and send an insult to the Ottomans. That'll get us to 60 power projection. Quite nice. I love being above 50 power projection for that extra 3 monarch points a month. Okay, so we went ahead and converted this province here in Samskate. Now this is all going to be glorious, glorious Sunni land that we are going to be eating. Quite pleased about that. We could start converting this Kurdish land. What about the Coptic land? We could, but again, this is, well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and make this a state right now. Because we can. Let's do that. Spend 49 admin there. Ooh, hey, look at this. Conquer new states. State maintenance, harsh treatment cost for 25 years. Let's pick that up. No reason not to. We can start converting this land, because I definitely would not mind converting it. Development, Coptic, Islamic Center of Scholarly Learning. We just don't really have that much missionary strength. I mean, we will leave most stuff alone, but there are certain provinces I definitely would like to convert. Like, definitely we're going to convert Imereti, definitely convert Kartli, and, I don't know, this one. This province, I'm not even going to take a stab at it. 19k Syrian separatists suddenly appear. That's interesting. Do I have any place I could release Syria from? I do. We could release Syria there, but we need to go ahead and make sure we get Dul Qadir annexed so that the power of our subjects does not outweigh our own, which is kind of one thing I'm a little bit worried about right now. 3 loans, unfortunately. We are paying a bit of cash to reinforce. That's fine. I'm just waiting on these Samscan rebels to fire. They will eventually. Totally fine. Corruption's going up. That is, again, not too much of an issue, I feel. How's our legalism? 100%. Lovely. Lovely. Good stuff. Alright, as far as inflation goes, I'm almost tempted to buy it down again just to get down under, just to get down below. Well, you know, I think it's in a decent spot currently. We could invite a Shafi scholar, which is just not going to be useful for a little while. Not until we get our hands on Constantinople as a trade node in general. Being said, we probably should be collecting in, if we're going to collect anywhere, we might as well collect in Crimea, because we have 4% trade power there. Let's see what happens at the end of the month. Kind of nervous, but not bad. We're actually making a little bit more money. It's not too shabby, actually. We could go ahead and unmothball one of our ships, but I don't really want to just yet. I don't think it's going to be a valid investment. And at this point, we're really kind of just waiting to stabilize things a little bit. We could start converting stuff, yes. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take this reinforced speed idea for sure out of defensiveness. That'll give us some more innovativeness. We're almost at 8, which is pretty nice. I'm definitely pleased about that. We're about to pick up Diplotech 9. Should be picking that up probably a couple months. We do make a, well, we're only getting 3 a month, so it'll probably be a little bit at this point. We are annexing Dul Qadir. And once these cores are done, this will go even faster because our legitimacy will go back up. As well, no, our Diplo rep will go back up, not our legitimacy. Excuse me. It's not too bad at all. So these cores will be done start of the year next year, which is not bad. Again, definitely have some provincial unrest that we'll have to deal with. The Armenian separatists, I'm not that worried about. Let's go ahead and pick up our Diplotech. We can study technology now, so that note, we're going to go ahead and spy on the Ottomans for a very long time, because now we can study tech. And we'll get tech bonuses because we're probably going to be slightly behind time on tech with them. Well, actually, we're ahead of them on Diplotech. That's incredible. We're just waiting on, oh, hey, look. There we go. There's the revoltant cars, finally. Let's go ahead and put our 2-shot guy in charge so we can see if, See about possibly making this slightly less bloody. There we go. Not too bad at all. We'll move down to Trabzon. That's a good spot to just kind of base our forces for the time being. Go ahead and mothball that fortress. The troops will soon be reinforced, and then, yeah, that's pretty good. We're just going to wait for these to core. Dulkadir will be annexed before too much longer, September of 1511. Conversions I'm not that worried about, all things considered. We can make more states. Like I said, I would like to make probably Imereti a state, because it's 34 total dev. No, 24 total dev. Well, both of these are 24, right? Yeah, but Imereti's a better province. Although I could give some of this to the nobility. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in a minute. I'm not that worried about it. Glad we're spying on the Ottomans to also go ahead and get ourselves another claim. Even though we do have the humiliate rival. Theodoro has claims for us. Good Theodoro. Okay, now I am actually kind of tempted. Once Poland finishes up his war, the Ottomans have made their peace. We just get so little manpower back compared to the Ottomans. We'll probably call in the Mamluks as well as Poland. So, we're just going to crush the Ottomans with overwhelming force, not in the not too distant future. I really just want to see how much finishing these cores is going to... Ooh, I don't like this. I don't want to take another loan, honestly, but I think we have to. That kind of sucks. I don't want to lose the admin right now. Definitely don't want to lose the admin. So we'll see how long it... how quickly our annexation speeds up once we've finished off our cores. There we go. That is fine. Let's see. When is this going to be done now? April of 1511. So we still have about 2 years to wait on that, but that's not bad at all. State-wise, we can make 2 because, as I've said, I want to keep a slot open for this state because it's all glorious Turkish, and mostly Turkish and Sunni land. Same with this state. We'll be holding on to all of that because I'm really glad our subject converted that. We may end up doing some conversions through here. We'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see. A lot of it might be converted by other powers before us. Oh, QQ being Shia. That might be annoying, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, we can cease to pay the army now for sure. There we go. Making 3 ducats a month. Quite nice. We can make 2 states. How many state slots do we have left? 2. Both Imereti and Samske have some solid dev. We'll go ahead and just do... Which one has better trade goods? Wine, cloth, fish, cows. Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be Imereti. Let's go ahead and core all of this up. It's not going to make us any money right now, sadly. But we're going to give at least a little bit of it to the Dhimmi. No, not the merchant guilds. We'll give some of it to the Dhimmi. Probably this one. It's the smallest dev province. I think that will be just fine as well. That should at least help with the tax income of Scotia. Nice. Alright, our truce with Genoa and company is now over. Which is, I mean, it's not that scary. I'm not exactly scared of Genoa, but I just find it quite funny. Oh, that was a silly war. That was a very silly war. So, April of 1511. I would like to attack the Ottomans before that. I mean, that being said, we're now allied to Poland, so I'm actually not all that worried. We'll go ahead and definitely pick up a claim here. That's going to be fine. I love that the Ottomans are doing some... It feels like they're doing a little development here and there for us, which is going to be glorious. We're going to just take all of this beautiful land through here. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be a massive boon to our economy. I think we need to improve with Poland, though. Yeah, we'll give Poland this. Poland can have all of that. I mean, they have some vital interest land down here, but it's fine. No, I'll just give them this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, probably. Yeah, it's good. We'll just improve relations with Poland for a little while. We did improve with them earlier on in the campaign, if I remember correctly. Save that one state until the annexation is finished. Dulkadir just straight up doesn't have any troops, which kind of bothers me, but, you know, it's one of those things that it is what it is. I'm not all that concerned about it. I cannot wait to have a diplomat back. Oh man, it looks like Shirvan's gonna be attacking Georgia. Oh no. That's actually fine because that kills off someone we have a massive amount of aggressive expansion. Well, we have some aggressive expansion with. Alright, unfortunately, we should have probably made Imereti break up with Muscovy. Circassia has grown there because he's allied with Muscovy. We're just gonna kind of have to bide our time against Genoa, I believe. I mean, I would love to seize all of this land for Theodoro. Just, like, there's no reason not to, honestly. And I'm almost really tempted to transport troops up here, declare war on Genoa. Actually, no, our truce is up. Let's pull back. Who would defend? Because Genoa doesn't have many troops right now. They're at war with Savoy. It would just be Oldenburg. Oh, dude, we're going to war with Genoa in the next episode for sure, because that's where we have to wrap up this one, unfortunately. Oh, kind of a shame. I do enjoy always recording these, but yep, we got to wrap things up due to upload speeds and whatnot. So as I've said several times now, this is where we're calling it a day. As always, if you have enjoyed, please do drop a like down below. It really helps the channel out, and subscribe for more grand strategy content in the future. My name is Ori. I do thank you for tuning in and spending a little part of your day here. It is greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you in the next one.